Where's chat?
Right.
Oh,
This thing.
okay. It's gonna be hard to read.
Just squint.
Okay.
Yeah, the new OBSN update. There we are.
Howdy, folks.
Welcome to the Hot Dish Podcast, where it has a little bit of everything. It's always good.
Whoop.
Wouldn't be the Hot Dish Podcast without some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Welcome. I'm your host, Jordan. Today with me, Cody's here.
Whoop.
We're gonna talk about stuff. I paid
Stuff.
for it for a second.
Spooky stuff.
Well, I have. So on today's, I wrote down some topics or topic for today. And I originally written down best Halloween movies / shows, and I was like, well, then why don't we just do? Because that was going to be kind of quick. Because I just made a list of everything I could think of that I've maybe seen or like watched a snippet of. So I also added best Halloween memories you've had.
Okay.
With it.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was your favorite? What was your favorite Halloween costume you ever went as?
Favorite Halloween costume?
Yeah.
The Invisible Man.
Nice.
Yeah,
Did you just
that
not
was
go?
fun. No, because like the Invisible Man in a lot of the stories, he would either put like white makeup on his face so you could see him, or he would like wrap his whole head in bandages and then like wear sunglasses so you could see him. And so I had like a really cool trench coat and I had like a bowler hat.
Wait, did you actually do this?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were
And so
joking.
I like wrapped my face in the gauze wrap with sunglasses, and then I had white gloves and like nice dress shoes and stuff. It was actually pretty cool. It actually turned out to be a really good costume. I won a costume contest with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it was just like a local thing, but
Okay. I can't remember half of my costumes, because being in Minnesota, end of October, you have to wear a jacket over everything.
yeah, true. Yeah, that's why I had the trench coat.
Yeah.
It was like all worked out.
I'm already warm. What was? I honestly don't remember any of my costumes except for like. I went as a basketball player, so I wore like a Michael Jordan jersey and I carried a basketball with me.
Yeah.
Remember that was one of them. God, mine weren't anything cool at all. Because I wish I would have done. I wish I would have done more. Because I was like, doing costumes is lame. I want to stay inside.
You didn't want to do like the cool fun ones and be
No,
crazy.
and now that I'm an adult, I was like, I really wanted to build like a costume, be really cool. But I just don't have-
cosplay stuff.
Yeah, cosplay stuff is awesome.
I think so too. I mean, honestly, like Renee and I have wanted to do like something for Halloween too, but it's like, I don't know.
Halloween lands on a
It's like a Thursday. I want to say.
Damn, I was hoping we could do like a podcast on it. We'd like,
Yeah.
we could do like a competition.
Spooky cast. I still have 3 days off this year, so.
Be like, oh my god! Ah!
Just don't get that in your mouth because it tastes bad.
That tastes bad.
That stuff you've never gotten into your mouth?
No, I do this and it gets cold.
I know, but it tastes terrible. They put a bitterant in it so you don't get high off of it. That's true.
I've been cheating and I've been using this and putting on like a wart.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if it works that way, but
Did for another one.
did it?
Yeah, I mean, it went away after a while. So
Wow. There you go. Yeah, this is a scary podcast talking about warts. Did I ever tell you what the wart I had on my finger? You would never know that I had a wart on this finger that was like the size of my finger.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, and I could not tell you where it came from. One day I just woke up and there was like a little small bump here, and like I didn't know what it was, so I bit it.
Big one.
I bit it off.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, well I didn't know what it was. Like I didn't know.
what it was. So I bit it.
Okay, this was like a few years ago though, so like. You know, I was a dumb kid still.
Yep.
Back when I was like 23.
Okay, hold on. I thought this was like you're a little kid here. This was recently?
Yeah, this was like a few years ago.
Oh,
But
goodness.
so anyway, and then so like it got worse, and it kept getting worse, and it got to be about the size of maybe a little bit smaller than a dime, probably.
Holy cow.
But it was big, yeah. And so like, but every time I tried to freeze it off, I tried chemical treatment, I tried freezing it off, and nothing would get rid of this thing.
Okay.
One day I emptied an entire bottle of chemical treatment on it, which is, don't do that. Like I was lucky and nothing bad happened, except
Nothing minor.
I put the chemical on it and then I put a Band-Aid on,
So
which
nothing-
is like really bad thing because then it like wicks around, so the chemical is getting like on the side of my fingers.
Okay.
So the sides of my fingers were just pure white
Okay.
because it was just eating my skin, which
Yeah.
is terrible.
But no side effects. Twitches.
Yeah, I turned up fine, but no. Then
There's coffee
this
recently.
when I
it's weird.
when I took the Band-Aid off, I actually had a layer of the wart
Yeah,
that just
come off.
peeled off.
I know.
It was
Oh.
disgusting and it hurt and it was just nasty, but it still was there. You could still see like the heart of it was still there. And so like once it was vulnerable, that's when I took the
Like-
freezer thing and I just like and I emptied like a whole thing of freezer on it.
Ah.
Which you're not supposed to do that either. But I was like, I don't want this thing and haven't had insurance in like the past 5 years of my life. So I was like, I'm not going to the doctor. So I just was like, get rid of it. Which in hindsight, yes, I didn't have insurance, so maybe I shouldn't have done something that could potentially make me lose the tip of my finger.
Oh. I had one on my pinky. It was what the size of just maybe smaller than a pencil eraser. It was like right here in the center.
Yeah.
And it was always a pain in the butt because they bleed like crazy.
Mine never bled.
Red?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah.
I would pick at it because I'm a child.
Yeah.
I had this when I was a child, not
Yeah.
23. Which I'm 23 by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Happy
That's,
birthday.
that's what my dumb kid joke came from. 'Cause I was like, yeah, when I was 23, just a dumb kid.
Asshole.
You called me old on another podcast, so
You're old. Older than
2
me.
years older than you.
I had one. Mine would always bleed like crazy. So if I'd pick at a school, I'd be like, I'm dripping blood on the floor. I get in trouble for doing that. And so I don't remember. I hated. We go to the doctor and do the freezing stuff because we tried that as well as like people put duct tape around it, and duct
Yeah.
tape's so heavy and thick it causes moisture,
Yeah.
and it does that white skin thing.
Yeah.
I remember doing that and like I peeled the duct tape off and the head of it came off. It's like, oh,
That's so gross. Yeah, it's nasty.
And then it just eventually went away.
Yep.
I knew I had one on my knuckle.
Yeah, because there's different types of warts, and duct tape actually.
Verrucas. You
What?
ever heard of that before?
No.
That's what UK calls them, verrucas.
Is it like because of the verruca
think it-
virus?
Yeah.
I don't know
I
what that is. It sounds like a virus though.
I think verruca is a foot wart. Echo,
Oh.
what is a verruca? It's not gonna hear it.
Plantar warts are small.
Plantar warts.
Hard growths on the heels or balls of
So
your
foot-
feet. Plantar warts are
Plantar. Why does she sound so
Yeah.
funny?
Plantar warts.
Echo, stop.
I mean, yeah, because I know plantars warts, but I didn't know that was another name for them.
I think the UK just calls them verrucas.
Yeah, they say everything weird though, or maybe we say everything weird because they started the
Nah.
language. So
Nah.
they started it,
We.
but we won it.
I think in their version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the little gross kid, little fat kid, fat boy, whose name is Veruca.
Veruca's a different character in that show though. In the movie,
Is
the
it what-
American version,
Who's it?
Veruca's the spoiled girl.
Is that what her name is?
I'm pretty sure it's Veruca. Yeah.
I never looked at that. I thought it was always the fat kid.
The fat kid's name is Augustus Gloop. That's his name.
Okay, how do you remember that? Okay, so we can talk about the movie portion of the podcast now because you can remember that pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
it's Violet Beauregard, Augustus Gloop, Veruca. I don't remember her full name.
What's the main character's name?
Charlie.
I was really hoping you'd be like,
His name is Charlie Chocolate Factory.
oh.
I don't know his name.
Some of the list of movies that I've either seen or heard of for the most part. And we could talk about them. I don't know how you want to talk about them if you've seen them or not.
Sure.
They're in no particular order. There's about 20 of them here.
Okay.
So the first one I have is Halloween.
Like the serial killer Halloween ones.
Serial killer Halloween, which I don't think I've ever seen them fully. Apparently, there's 10 of them.
Yeah.
I put on here Halloween 1 through whatever it is. I don't know because I was just going through Google like, oh, look, Halloween movies.
Oh yeah, there's remakes. There was like, there was a few original ones, and then there was like some remakes, and there was recently another
From
remake.
2016, I think it was the newest one. I think.
Yeah, that one was actually decent. I thought. I actually didn't mind that one. I went and saw that in theaters.
Do you like scary movies though?
I do. Yeah,
Which-
that's pretty much all I watch.
God, I can't do that.
But
I-
like they don't scare me, and I like how stupid most of them are.
okay,
It's funny.
so I should figure out I should figure out your secret superpower and how you not get scared by that, because that just
Well, I'm
were you
Super
beat
not-
were you beat as a child and you're just like nothing
No.
scares me?
no. I used to be really scared
I
of the
need
dark.
I need
Like that. I used to because I have such a creative imagination that I used to see that stuff.
I need to get pinched to feel anything.
Yeah, I just put cigarettes out on my wrist to feel alive. But no, but we.
You know,
like-
Cody's cool. He doesn't smoke.
Yeah.
He does his e-cig. on
Yeah,
his-
yeah. I just do it a lot till it's hot. But no, I spent a lot of time outside at night with my friends, like because we used to like prank each other.
Yeah, you told me about that.
And so like we would be out really late at night and stuff. Hi, Lisa. And so we that's how we would like kind of not get scared. The only thing I was scared of at that point was like coyotes and bears.
I think that's
So-
and then when all these movies, all like completely fake, right?
Yeah.
Or for like, and some of them aren't scary. Some of them are just Halloween movies.
Yeah.
It's what fear is it's the thought. What is it? It's the not having knowledge. It's the fear of the unknown. Is what it is.
What for like being scared of like demons and stuff? You mean?
But
it's
you don't.
like
You don't
'cause
know.
it's dark, so you don't know what's there.
Yeah, you don't know
Yeah.
what's there.
But I guess I don't know. I don't. But as I've said before too, like I'm also like super not religious or spiritual or anything. So like
Maybe
I don't
Jesus made you
believe.
scared.
Well, I mean, I don't believe in like ghosts or demons or any of that. So like for me, it's like I get like so there was a day I got super scared because Renee was sick and she tried to go to work and she came back. Well, I had just gotten out of the shower and I was brushing my teeth and I heard someone coming up the stairs.
Fear of the unknown.
But I knew she left.
Yeah.
So I was like, someone's in my house right now.
Yeah.
So like that scares me when it's like intruder stuff. Then I'm like, I don't like that. But like I'll watch the movie and it doesn't bother me.
Movies bother me. Like
See,
intense gore bothers me. Like
I
can
don't
wa-
like gore.
I can watch like Saving Private Ryan. It's okay when it's like
Really.
quick, because like they
Okay.
showed like someone getting hit with bullets, those or like someone's carrying their arm. It's usually really quick. They don't show it for too long in those movies. at
Yeah.
least.
It's not like
Um,
Saw where it's like
When
that's the
it's-
whole
when
scene.
it's the intention of it and they're
Yeah.
doing it, I hate needles.
Yeah.
So if Alyssa's watching like a surgery show,
Sure.
I'm like, fuck, I'm out. I'm leaving.
I'm out.
I'm gonna puke. It's so and it's different per person, but
Yeah.
I wish I could. Which is funny because I wish I don't like scary movies, but you should watch. It's not scary, but the way he does it, Game Theory
Yeah.
does on Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh really?
He there's like 26 episodes.
Okay.
From like 2013, and at first they're like okay, but the way he edits them, they're so scary, and it's just like this gnawing, like this fear behind you. I watched it at
Oh.
night. I watched it in here with
Yeah.
headphones on. Awful, because that window's right there.
Yeah.
And as we saw before, squirrels go by.
Yeah.
Scares the shit out of me
So you
because I
see
think it's a fucking
something,
teddy bear.
yeah.
You're looking coming for me. But
Yeah.
those are great, and I like watching those. And I don't know why.
Sure.
I honestly, because I know
it's game related. It's
it's-
like an interest for you.
and they're like, I really like. I just figured this out. I'm really liking conspiracy theories, like the reason
Sure.
X happened because B happened, and so on and so forth. The
Sure.
big reasoning why. The games have now turned into something a little weirder.
it's a big story thing. and-
Well, at first it was like dudes murdering children.
Well, yeah. The first one was they were animatronics that were like possessed, basically. Like they had bad programming, and then you were hired to like watch it
You
overnight.
talk about the games.
Yeah.
So actually, the games in release do not match in the order of the story. So
Oh
the
no,
first
I
one-
just meant the first game that came
Yeah.
out.
So yeah, and the first
Yeah.
the first game come out, that was like in like I think in story wise it's like 3, 2, 1, 4, and whatever games are on.
Oh,
now.
okay.
But yeah, it's really cool how that all came to be. I was like, oh, this is so cool. Just like I'm just
Mhm.
mesmerized to TV. But it's just scary the fact that I hear a noise like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, yeah.
Looking behind me. But I haven't seen a movie. I guess the next one on the list for me is the one next. The movie that probably gave me that feeling again was Monster House.
Oh yeah, the kids one. I
Yeah.
love that movie.
Yeah.
I love that movie. It's because like that was actually like, it's actually kind of a scary movie. Like it starts off, like it's just a kids Halloween movie, and like you think it's gonna be fine, but honestly, like later into that movie, there's like some of the themes and some of the ideas behind how like, I don't know, spoiler alert for a movie that's super old, but
I can't remember. I just remember the house comes alive.
the house is the house. So it's it's an old guy and an older lady that were married, and they met at like a freak show. She was like the world's largest lady, and then everyone
watch this movie.
yeah, and then this guy who like loves her is like trying to protect her.
That's right.
And like kids are like throwing things at her and making fun of her all the time, so she's just this angry person, and she ends up
dying in the house.
she ends up killing somebody or something like that.
Okay.
And so he hides her in the basement.
I
And
thought
I might
she
be getting
becomes
this
the
wrong a
house
little
or
bit.
something.
Yeah, she dies in the house.
Yeah. No, you're
the
saying this,
basement.
dude. My head hurts because you're
Yeah.
saying because I'm remembering this.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's super weird.
Yeah, she ends up dying in the house, and then he's angry because everyone, bullied his wife to death, basically, and and then people bully him for being married to her, and it was like it's like a really sad story, and then at the end he has to kind of like say goodbye to her by killing the house
That's right.
because she's gonna keep hurting people.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
then
just really sad.
we Alyssa and I have a list of these. Have a list of these that we want to go through and watch before
During the October.
October through November. I mean, how we gotta go through the next one on the list. The next one is Harry Potter. She wants to try to watch that once a year. It gets really 1 through 3 fine. Those are great. Those are great movies. 4 through 5, or excuse me, 4 through 6 and then 7. It's part 2, part 1 and part 2.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Sorry. carry on,
Yeah, that's also on the list. Those get really slow and boring, and I don't like those as much.
The
Harry Potter.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought I saw our audio wave and I thought it was the YouTube, and I
Like,
was like,
holy
what
cow,
the
it's
heck?
What are you doing?
No one's
It's
been able to hear us.
It's actually a little loud too. I'll go fix it here in a little bit.
But
but
anyway, sorry.
yeah,
what
these
were-
are great movies.
Harry Potter. You were
Yeah,
talking about.
and we watch those too, and they take forever to get through.
Yeah, well, it's 8 movies.
We want to do. We're gonna try. We were gonna do actually like a Harry Potter-a-thon, and I was gonna do. One time I made grilled cheese, and we had some extra cheese and stuff. I did mozzarella cheese and then basil pesto on it. It was really good. It was like. So I thought like we should do like a grilled cheese bar, and I'll just make all the grilled cheese on a big skillet, and you can customize them however you want. And then
Sure.
we'll do like last year we made a bunch of Harry Potter drinks. They're all disgusting except for butterbeer.
Well,
It's
yeah.
just like
It's butterscotch shit. How do you go wrong with that, honestly?
which we didn't do alcohol version, but it was still good.
Oh, okay.
Which we were gonna try to do that again, which is fun.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some cool, Harry Potter is such a cool thing because, like, it's Halloween, it's Christmas, it's, like...
magical.
Yeah, it's just... But the thing is, like, with Harry Potter for me is, like... To when I think Harry Potter, I don't think Halloween movie. Like, which is kind of weird because most people do.
The first, 1 through 3, yes, but they do go through all the seasons because it's a school year. Because they do hit up on Halloween. Now you can make the argument of the not a Halloween movie is The Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's a Halloween movie.
Really? So,
Yeah. Because it's about Halloween Town.
Yeah.
It's about... The
You
entire
think
movie...
so? You think that they're yelling Halloween? They think it's about Halloween.
Well, yeah, I mean, the whole movie, it's like...
I think
He wants to make Halloween interesting
I
again.
I agree with you. People argue with me. I think Alyssa, Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween or Christmas movie?
Yes.
See.
It's just both. This is what she's saying. Yeah. I mean, I get it. This isn't a movie I want to watch when I'm thinking like happy, wholesome Christmas.
Yeah.
Like I want to watch like
Rudolph.
like cute movies, like movies that like you have like the
And this-
fireplace roaring and it's just really
And this place scared me too when I was little.
Oh
This
yeah,
movie.
I didn't see this movie till I was in high school, and it actually still kind of creeped me out when I was. In
Oh,
high
it
school.
creeps. It's a creepy movie for
It
sure.
is, yeah.
Because it's like animated / like claymation.
It's all claymation. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if it was the whole
Yeah,
thing.
well, I mean, like that water's animated.
And the fire was probably on top
Yeah.
of them. Yeah.
But I mean, it's just
That water might be real.
that water's real, but the foggy water was animated.
Yeah,
Some of the effects are animated. but-
there's not many movies that do that. Which this is really cool.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess Lego
groundbreaking.
Lego
but-
movie does that.
Yeah, but it's not as.
Not 100%, but a lot of it is.
I know, but it's different because
It's already
those are
made.
Legos. Yeah, and
It's already thinking in your
this
mind,
was
like-
this was like something that happened before that was like a mainstream thing to do.
The next one on my list, Hocus Pocus, which I don't think I've ever fully seen, or at least to my memory.
I like this movie.
This is probably Alyssa's favorite.
It's fun.
Halloween movie.
Yeah, I loved it when I was little.
My favorite
That's like-
Halloween movie is Halloween Town.
With the kids from
Yes.
it was like a Disney movie.
It is a Disney movie. And
There's
the
like 3 of them.
And I also didn't know there was a Return to Halloween Town, and I totally forgot.
Yeah, I don't like most of those. I remember I haven't seen them in a long time.
I haven't seen it in a long time, so they
But
could be.
I
In my mind, that could change.
I remember really liking the first one. It was like because my sister and I didn't really get along when we were kids, but
Yeah.
this movie and that movie were like kind of like those would come on TV, and like her and I would actually sit in the living room together and watch them. So it was kind of like a happy moment for me because it was like, hey, we get along for
Do you
30
know what
minutes.
Hocus Pocus is about?
It's those 3 witches.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a deeper story than that, but yeah.
Well, 3 witches, and they have an orgy. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus, come on.
They have an orgy. What do you mean?
No, I was like, you didn't continue on the story. Of course,
Oh,
it's about 3
yeah.
witches.
Well, yeah, it's it's a really long story. Like the cat's actually somebody who is like
I have
from the
no
olden
idea.
times.
Okay.
You haven't seen it?
I probably have seen it, but I don't. When I was little, it's like
It's a
I don't
fun
know
movie.
the story.
I'd
Okay.
recommend it. It's fun. It's just Gremlins.
I have no idea. I just clicked on a playlist and it's just going. If you're curious why it looks funny, it's a reverse, so we don't get copyright noticed. Because we're just watching trailers off YouTube. The next one on the list I have is Nightmare Before Christmas. We saw that.
Yep.
Halloween Town and the Return of Halloween Town, which was just, it's the Disney movie where it's
Yeah.
like, it's like
Oh,
a Halloween.
Adam's Family.
Adam Sandler, yeah.
Yeah, it's a Halloween Town you're talking about?
Yeah, isn't Halloween Town like Halloween High School? Isn't that what it's
There
kinda
are
about?
different ones. So the first one, it's like the grandma's a witch,
Yep.
and the mom's kind of a witch, but she like doesn't want to be one, so
Yep.
she's like doesn't do it. And then like
The-
the daughter's a witch,
Yeah.
the son's a war. I might be wrong about this. I thought he might not be magical, but he's like, I think he's a warlock.
Okay.
And then the other daughter's a witch, and then the grandma brings them on a trip to Halloween Town,
Gotcha.
where like a bunch of things happen.
Yeah. Okay.
So like and then
Sure
in
that-
like I think it's the third one, they're like in a high school for Halloween
Yeah, that's
people.
what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
High school for
They're like-
Halloween people.
Yeah, they like fall in love with like werewolves and stuff.
Oh,
and it's-
sweet.
Yeah.
Um,
it gets kind of dumb. The first one's fun and cute, and then the other,
I mean,
most
it's
things,
Disney ripoffs. or
like most
Disney
things, sequels are bad. Yeah.
A more recent one, Hotel Transylvania. I remember seeing part of it in a theater, and the reason I only say part of it, I think I walked in halfway through the movie. I was visiting a friend, and he's like, I'm at the movie theater right now. Let's come hang." I walked in, I was like, "What movie is this? I have no idea."
Mhm.
And it's like Hotel Transylvania. I was like, "Okay," and we watched it. I have no remembrance of it. after
I've
that.
never seen those
Okay.
movies. Yeah.
And they're a fun movie. They did.
It's like an Adam Sandler movie, isn't it? Doesn't he play the vampire?
I have no
I
idea.
think so.
I can fact check
Carry
that.
on, yeah.
I should have my laptop, my tablet on me. I've seen this one, Caroline, the little puppet.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, where she like gets the button eyes.
Yeah. Yep. That one also has a sequel or had a sequel. Or
What?
Maybe, I thought it had a sequel. Maybe,
I don't
maybe
think so.
Maybe I'm dumb.
don't
Because I
think
thought it,
so.
or maybe it was just really long. And I thought it was two different
Well,
movies.
it started off as a book, and like I remember in middle school, a lot of people reading that book, and like they're like, "This is a scary book," and like I saw the cover, and it was just like a doll in the front with like button eyes.
Stupid.
I was like, "Yeah, it can't be that scary," and it was like this thick, you know.
I'm over here reading The Life of Whoever, and it's those comic.
What?
The dude, what the fuck is his name?
Boone?
No,
No?
it's the doodle, like the doodle comic. Not comic books, but they're like doodled, fucking something. God, it's gonna piss me off. I don't remember this. What it's called? They're like, it's like a picture book because they're drawn in the thing, but you read it, and they're. I think the main character's
Captain
name's
Underpants?
Greg. Same thing, almost the same thing as Captain Underpants. Same like cartoon style.
I've never.
If I show
don't
it
know
to you,
what
you'd
that
be
is
like, "Oh,
then.
I know that." I'll have to figure it out.
Yeah, the only thing I remember with that is Captain Underpants, and then he made another one with like a dog or something like that. But David Pickley.
Casper and the Friendly Ghost. Those ones are good movies.
I think I don't remember much of them. I remember the first one. That's what this is.
Did I nail it?
I like the first one. Yeah, I think it's fun. It's cute.
That was the luckiest thing ever.
Yeah. And I remember when I was little, and they have the breakfast scene. Do you remember the breakfast scene where he has to feed his uncle's breakfast, and they're eating like all like the donuts?
Oh, the other ghost,
and,
the other, yeah.
It's like all the donuts and stuff. Yeah, right here. He's got the orange juice, and then But yeah, they come in, they're eating a bunch of food and it's falling on the ground and it's just crumbled food because they can't digest. And he's like sweeping it up. And I always thought that food looked so good.
These guys, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was a really weird movie. And another movie that kind of, course, like that's like this movie a lot. That's like this movie is I just saw it, The Haunted Mansion
Yeah.
with
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
I like that movie too.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I remember liking it.
It's a lot of times since I've seen a lot of these movies. It's like because I don't watch TV anymore. I don't get TV anymore. So like this is all these movies we're watching right now are on this entire month.
Yeah.
I
Well,
absolutely
Hulu,
know
dude.
that.
You gotta have Huluween.
Huluween.
Yeah.
Okay. I might get Hulu. Hulu. You might know me. You could say Hulu.
Yeah.
Huluween. I might get it when Disney Plus comes out because they have a bundle or something like that.
Yeah.
And I can
Be a good idea.
watch everything because there's so we gotta watch. A little off topic, but we're gonna try to do. I think Disney Plus comes on like November 5th or something like that. Or is it
I
the
don't
28th?
know. Yeah.
Something. It comes out in November. When it comes out, we're gonna watch all the Star Wars movies, not on the podcast, but we're gonna talk about them. And I saved 4 pages in here just to talk about it, just so I can ask questions to the guys on the podcast. If you'd like to join, you're more than welcome to.
Okay.
But it's a Star Wars in depth. On to the next one. We watched it before. It was there's
Halloween Town.
Halloween Town.
Yeah.
I said High School Halloween. I have Beetlejuice on here. I don't think that's gone through yet. I've never seen Beetlejuice, but I've heard of it.
I like Beetlejuice.
No?
Yeah. It's weird. It's quirky.
What's Beetlejuice about?
So it's like a he's a poltergeist, I think is
Yep.
what they call him.
I think so.
So he you can hire him as ghosts to scare people out of your home.
Okay. Cool.
So he's basically like a pest control person, but for people.
For people nice.
And so it's kind of a funny concept, and there's like goofy things that happen. It's kind of scary too, but I like it because
Don't please tell me you haven't seen this.
I have not. I
this-
have not seen any of the Air Buddies movies.
Okay, yeah, this is like Spooky Buddies or some shit like that. I was
I'm
like,
sure
I don't.
it's-
I
I'm
saw
sure
on the
it
list. I'm
is.
like, I've never seen it before. It's probably not scary.
Yeah.
The other ones are the best. Only the best ones. You should never go past those. All these are look annoying.
Yeah, like the original Air Bud is
Yeah.
good. Yeah, like, because it's like a guy and his dog, and it's a magic dog. Basically.
Magic dog.
It's not talking dogs, you know, because
Oh my-
it's like Old Yeller in the first one, where it's
Oh.
like just a boy and his dog.
Yep.
Tragic stories.
I have Adam's Family. That's just about like kind of like a very cryptic, but like very cryptic being like they are living a crypt or something like that.
Yeah, they're just a weird family.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah. They're not-
It's a Halloween family. It's
Yeah,
like that's
they-
what they do.
There are some like monsters, but like even then, like no one in the family that's normal is like a monster. You know, they're not like vampires or something.
Yeah.
But-
isn't the mother a vampire? I don't know.
No one's a vampire in that one, I don't think.
Wait, no. So actually, there's two. This is the one I'm thinking of. Halloween Town High.
Yep. I've never seen it, but
Is
I
is
might have seen
that
it.
might be the jump off of Halloween Town.
I think
That's
it
the high
is,
school one,
yeah.
maybe.
That's the one where like they're going to school now,
And
and
they're a bunch of losers.
yeah, it's just
Um,
just-
we talked about claymation before. The Curse of the Were Rabbit. The same guys that made like
Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, I actually remember. I barely remember that movie, but I like Wallace and Gromit.
It was really cool.
They're funny.
that one and then Chicken Run.
Chicken Run. That also Flushed Away. That's kind of the same.
Yeah, that one
vein.
didn't do very good at all.
You didn't like Flushed Away?
Well, I liked it.
I
but-
liked it too.
Those are just
But yeah, it didn't do great.
actually now that I remember that, my small town movie theater. I think that movie was playing in the smallest theater. We sat close to the back. You could in front of the projector was a glass screen, and we'd spit spitballs up into the window, and so it'd appear here like really tiny, but a giant thing.
Dude, you're the worst.
It was like I don't think really anyone else is in the theater or anything like
Okay.
that. Or there were very few. It wasn't just me. It was like I think it was me, my brother, and some his friends. They thought it was funny as hell. So like, well, I'll just
yeah.
join in.
Well.
So the only thing
I
I
would've
remember that
been
movie
pissed,
is like
dude.
there was a rat-based community.
Yeah.
In the drains.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just like sewer rats. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the enemies are frogs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then there's like ninja frogs and stuff. But they like so it's like this. It's a mouse who lives in a house. And he's
Copyrighted. Mickey
yeah.
Mouse is coming after your ass right
he's
now.
He's a pet mouse, and then a mouse from the sewer comes in, and like he's lonely because the family goes on vacation, and the mouse is home alone, and he gets really lonely, and so he lets this mouse
How do
in.
you remember this?
Because I've watched a lot of movies, but I like them a lot. So anyway, he invites the mouse into the house, and then he overstays his welcome, and he tries to flush him back down the toilet. Because this other mouse is like a
Yeah, it's like
troublemaker.
Gross.
He's gross. Well, he tricks him into going into the. He tricks the bad mouse tricks the good mouse into going into the toilet, and then he has to find his way back.
That's right.
Yeah.
What is Curse of the Were Rabbit by? You want more water?
I do actually. I just have like really bad
Here,
heartburn.
you can talk about Were Rabbit then.
Okay. I don't know much about it, so Wallace and Gromit is a dog and a guy, and they're made out of clay. The end. I don't know. I don't remember the whole story. I know like they get bit by rabbits and like turn into were-rabbit. It's Wallace. This Wallace is the human. He gets bit by a rabbit, and then he turns into a were-rabbit at night. And then Gromit, being a dog, has to kind of help save him. It's like Courage the Cowardly Dog almost in that movie, which is a fantastic show. And I'll bring it up when Jordan comes back. But right now he's out there. He's out there making me a sweet, sweet beverage. He's gonna doctor it up with all kinds of things, and he's gonna pay me later. What?
Adam Sandler plays the main character in those.
Transylvania?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alyssa confirmed me. In her
Thank you.
nerdy spooky movie knowledge. She probably knows more about that because she watches stuff like. Is it Supernatural? Do
I like that show.
you want lozenge or something?
I don't. Dude. It's just the heartburn. I'm sorry. I'm trying to not affect the mic.
The mic's not catching you. I'm bothered.
I'm
You're
sorry.
getting me sick.
I'm not sick. It's
You
it's literally just that stomach acid problem I have.
You talking smack about me? I hear.
No, dude. I just said you were being a nice friend and
Oh,
making
okay,
me a
cool.
delicious beverage.
I'm
I'm not even sick. It won't help. I need allergy medicine. Is what I need.
But you want anyway.
Strawberry ones make me sick.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, strawberry was my favorite. My bomb. Actually,
Yeah.
there's hard candy right there. Can I eat that?
Honey lemon ones are the only ones that
Well, you're in luck.
help me.
Throw me a sucker.
I don't know if that'll.
Throw me the
Help me
bucket.
or
Throw
not.
me the bucket. You know what the story behind like what can be spooky though behind the mystery flavor ones in here?
It's just whatever's left over.
Yeah, so they're between
Same with
mixing,
the airheads.
mixing
yeah.
and casting.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was laughing because shit, I don't like. Because I was laughing because we got a Mountain Dew had a mystery flavor one. And I'm like, is that
Yeah.
everything that squeegees off
I
the
remember
floor?
that. Yeah. Yep. It's a mop. They just.
Yeah, I was just like, ugh. Oh,
That's pretty funny. No, I don't know. I haven't had like a new Mountain Dew. I know they come out with them all the time, but I haven't had a new Mountain Dew flavor in forever.
and it tasted like Skittles. Remember that mystery one? I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I know they always come out with Game Fuel. And I remember really liking Game Fuel, but I haven't had it in so long that I don't even know if I like it anymore. I don't like regular pop anymore.
No,
No, it's just too sweet. It's too syrupy for me. Anyway,
I'll still do like I'll probably. I'll
This
still
is-
do like.
are we watching a whole episode of Ant Farm now?
Did it just jump to something?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a full episode.
I was kind of curious. Like weird. This has been
Yeah.
out for a while.
Yeah, like, it was a really long trailer. But yeah, spooky movies.
I only do like. You talk about pop when we go
Yeah.
to the movie theater.
Yeah, but even then, I'll try and get diet if they have it because it's just lighter for me.
I get that Dr Pepper.
Like regular Dr
Oh,
Pepper.
I
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
Dr Pepper's delicious.
My Dr Pepper is my favorite cola. Anyone can fight me on it.
But like Diet Mountain Dew versus regular Mountain Dew, I'll take Diet Mountain Dew every time. And I know it's such a hard thing. Everyone's like Diet Mountain Dew sucks, but like
You used to drinking it.
yeah, and like then now when I try a regular Mountain Dew, it's like my mouth hurts
Uh
because it's so syrupy.
huh.
But-
And with that, like we tried stop drinking energy drinks.
Yeah.
We'll start doing like coffee, which is yes good and bad in other ways, but that's if I plan on staying up late.
Yeah.
It's like okay, coffee's a better alternative. I can only drink cold coffee. Alyssa said we should do. I should do since it's fall, go to every place and get like the pumpkin spice theme or whatever like that, and
Try
make
and
you
go to
make you
all
drink
of
it. I was like, Cody's not gonna do that. He drinks his coffee black. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I mean, I still like the flavored stuff. It's just I prefer it black because I don't like to drink calories if I can avoid it.
Okay, sorry.
It's only 10 calories. But
Oh, let's talk about what I put in your drink.
oh, uh-oh. Yeah, the only time I like to drink calories is if it's beer or liquor. And I know
That's the most.
I know. But that's the thing is like, I know people who will have that's how the freshman 15 happens. It's because people drink a ton of beer or they're drinking like regular soda with vodka. And so it's like if I'm drinking and I'm having a pop for a chaser or a mixer or whatever, it's diet. But like beer is the only thing because like Renee and I have been getting into like going to craft breweries. Yeah, it's fun. I don't know. It's cool. You get to go. You get to try some like different flavored stuff. And Renee, who didn't she used to, she would drink like a Corona and she'd be like, all right, it's like it's whatever. I'd rather have something different. But like she could get by with it. And like now she's actually finding beers that she actually really likes. And there's like stuff
Great.
that.
Now I have to stock
Yeah,
beer.
now I gotta find a new way to be alcoholics. No, I'm just kidding. But it's I don't know. It's fun. It's just like a cool environment and like it's not like a bar where you
Not a
go
bar,
and it's
yeah.
like kind of sad.
Stingy.
Yeah. It's like it's very family. The people are super excited about what they're serving you because they made it and their heart's in it and everything's like handcrafted. So like you get a flight and they'll bring it out on like a piece of wood that they made at
Minnesota
home and
themed.
it's like cool stuff,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of cool clothing and stickers and mugs and
It's
stuff.
it's like tourist but local.
Yeah, it's consumerist.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it's very consumerism-y, It's fun though. I like it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's the only time I'll drink calories though, if I can help it.
Drink or like consume?
Drink.
Okay. So,
Because I don't have any calories.
well, like, if you're gonna say like, you could say you don't like consuming a lot of food calories. 'Cause, I mean,
Well, yeah.
there's calories, stuff like
Yeah.
that. I was gonna make you or myself. Have you seen the egg sandwich video?
No,
I
don't think.
I really want. It was on Reddit. I first saw it. He threw it on butter on the pan, really hot. Threw his mixed egg mixture, and then he slapped 2 pieces of bread in there. He flipped it on one side real quick, so it got the egg on both sides. And then after it cooked, he flipped the whole thing over, so the bread's down. And then he flipped the eggs inside the sandwich and flipped the sandwich over and flipped the bread over and he had a sandwich. I was like,
what the heck?
holy cow, that was awesome! I'll have to show it to you. It was
It's like those folding videos where they have like a shirt, but it's like a piece of cardboard that's like cut weird, and they just literally fold pieces of cardboard.
Yeah,
and it
but-
just like perfect fold every
But
time.
it was just him and a spatula.
Yeah.
Just like, I was like, that's really good.
That's
Tried
pretty cool.
to do it yesterday. Totally forgot to flip it over, so I just flipped it over and I had egg on the outside and bread in the middle.
Nice.
I'm like, I was sitting there looking at it like, what did I mess up on? My bread's on the. What did I? Oh.
Yeah. Funny.
I
I don't know. I've never tried to do any I've tried like flipping stuff in the pan, like like a chef does. It's not hard actually. Like if the pan's greased right, but like if it.
Depending on what it is, like
Yeah.
I can do it with a grilled cheese.
Yeah. I
Um,
can do it with an omelet and a pancake.
I've never done a pancake in a single pan,
Sure.
but I can't do it with a quesadilla because there's stuff inside of it.
Yeah.
Unless it's just cheese, then I can do it. But then I've done it before where it was a grilled cheese and it didn't cook in time,
Uh-oh.
and so I flipped it and the bread came off
Yeah.
like, oh no!
Yeah,
It
the
was
cheese
like
wasn't melted enough.
The cheese
Yeah.
went down, the bread went on top.
Oh no.
Like, damn it. Back to we talk about so you can speak.
Spookies.
Yeah, go back to food or back to food. Speaking
Well,
about food, we can talk
food
about
goes-
movies.
Food goes along with Halloween.
Scooby Doo be one of them.
The cartoons or the live action?
I mean, live action. Did they have? They had movies in cartoons, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, the first Scooby Doo movie was the monsters were real.
No, I thought about the cartoon ones.
No, that's what I'm saying. The monsters. The first one was like they went to like that zombie island. I thought. Maybe this wasn't the first movie ever.
That's the live action one.
No, no. They went to the where there's like cat people and like there's zombies.
I have no idea. Okay, you lost me.
What? You don't remember? Or
I
like
only-
the cyberspace ones and all that kind
Oh,
of
okay,
stuff.
I
The
remember
alien,
that. Okay, that
the alien
that
one.
was the game one.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah, but that wasn't the first one. I think that was the second one or third one.
I like that one.
All the movies though, there was real monsters in them.
Yes.
Yeah, but like in the series, they were all fake. Because it was always like, oh, we caught him. It's just a guy, Old Man Jenkins,
Mm-hmm.
playing the Frankenstein
And
monster.
would have got away if it wasn't for you meddling
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
But the two actual live action ones, I like. The first one was The Island,
Yeah.
and it was
Is that the one with Scrappy Dude?
yes.
Yeah. Scrappy Dude. I love Scrappy in the cartoons, but that movie, I hated him. He was the worst.
And he wasn't like, in it too much, but it was,
Isn't he the main bad guy in that
he's
one?
the main bad guy, but you don't know that until the end.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, there's spoiler.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my
Back
God.
from 1999.
Oh my goodness. Ruined. And then the second one is when they go to they
Second one's just like clowns and stuff.
get made
isn't
fun
it?
of and the monsters become real
Yeah.
or something like that. They become frauds or some shit like
I
that.
don't think I ever saw the second one. I saw the first one.
Seth Rogen's in it.
Really?
I believe so. Could be
Wow.
thinking wrong who Seth Rogen is. He's shorter.
Seth Rogen? Yeah, chubby guy from Superbad.
No, not Seth Rogen. Sorry, someone else.
Or no, not Seth. No, Seth Rogen's not the chubby guy. Seth Rogen's the writer, one of the writers or directors in Superbad. I thought
I can't remember.
he always plays a stoner in every movie
Not
he's
that
in.
one.
Okay,
Someone else named Seth then.
I don't know. Anyway,
Not a big deal.
'Kay.
But I know that's where. Crap, what's his name? The guy that actually plays Shaggy.
I don't know a lot of actor names.
I'm good with him. He plays D&D. That's the reason I know him.
Oh, okay.
He's really funny too. He was on a D&D
Yeah,
show.
I've heard that.
That's Scooby Doo's. I don't think they made it anymore.
Live
They probably
action.
didn't do any. They probably didn't do any good after
don't
the
think
second
so.
one. Classic Ghostbusters.
I like Ghostbusters.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
waiting for you to say like you've seen all these like weird off ones. I was waiting for you to say I haven't seen Ghostbusters.
I know, like it's for some reason controversial to say, but the newer one with like the girls from Saturday Night Live.
It's not the girl's fault. The movie's just all bad.
Yeah, that's the thing is like that's why it's like controversial. Like, oh, you're just sexist. It's like it's just a bad movie. You take all of like the heroes from the first movies, and then they cameo in the movie, and they're not even the characters that they were in the old movies, and you kill them. Like
When they die, they're killed in that thing. Or
the Bill Murray dies. He dies like right away.
what? Really?
Yeah, he's like some arrogant asshole, and they kill him.
Oh, what?
It's like you missed an opportunity. These are characters that people loved from these movies,
Mhm.
and you took their role from them completely and killed them. Like it's like, well, of course that's bad. And that's not why the movie's bad, but it's just one of the many reasons.
You heard it here first. Cody's sexist. He doesn't like women.
Oh God,
He, he lost his job.
you're gonna edit this. It's live, but you're gonna edit it anyway. And
Cut out every part is like
yeah,
the movie was bad because women.
yeah, exactly. That's what you're gonna do. I know this is controversial to say, but the movie was bad because the girls from Saturday Night Live.
That's it. Couple movies I've never seen. Blair Witch.
I watched that one. I did not see the sequel, but I saw the first one.
I was gonna actually download
And
it.
there's a remake, I think.
I was gonna download it because it's on Xbox Game Pass. And I was gonna have you play it. There's a game for it.
There's a game for
Just
it?
came out. Just
Really?
came out.
Oh,
I believe so.
huh.
It's-
I thought the movie was absolute horse garbage,
It's
but
kind of like Outlast. Have you played Outlast or seen Outlast?
yeah,
Kind
I'm
like that.
terrible at those games. Those games scare the crap out of me.
See,
Like-
they're
But like,
perfect.
see, like I don't carry it after I'm done playing. It's like The Forest for me. Like those games, like it scares the crap out of me while I'm playing it, but when I step away from my computer, I'm not still scared. You know,
I'll
that's
have to download. Have you and Brendan play it then?
I love The Forest. I love that game so much. You guys need to play it with me someday. But
You need to be
anyway,
on.
that's
I was
true.
gonna buy Risk of Rain 2.
I don't think that one looks as fun
No?
as Risk of Rain 1. I think
Just
Risk of Rain 1 looks more fun.
I mean, Risk of Rain. The second one, it still has that roguelike thing where you die, you restart.
Yeah.
But you get to keep stuff and level up, and it's just like 3D versus 2D.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I just liked like the indie feel of the first one, where it's like 8-bit and like everything's tiny, and it's just like bullet hell, and I don't know. It's something about feeling that small in the massive world around you that was like fun.
Okay.
I don't know. It was cool.
Paranormal Activity. I've never seen these movies. They kind of freak me out.
I think all of them except. Yeah, I think I've seen all of them.
And that's pretty much. There's nothing there. It's just them being, like levitated and stuff, right? There's nothing like actually.
Not a lot of visuals. No.
Yeah.
There
fear.
are some though.
Majority is just fear of the unknown versus
There are some, and I remember watching they're bad. I've watched them back and they're bad. But I remember when I first saw Paranormal Activity 1, and there's a scene where the door's open and they're laying in bed and they both wake up, and because like they hear something, and then you just hear footsteps like running towards the door, and then the door slams, and I was in my head, I was like, can you imagine if that happened? I would shit my pants immediately. Like, that would be so scary. If you're just sitting in bed in the middle, you wake up at 2 a.m., you're like groggy, you're like, oh, what's that noise, you know? Sleepy little Jordan, he's like, what's that noise? And all of a sudden you just hear like, and then your door just slams shut. That scared the crap out of you.
scares the crap out of me when I'm
suppose-
deep asleep and Alyssa's not there, or like she's gone without me knowing. Like,
Yeah, you're like, where'd she go?
Or do you ever get when you stay at someone's house and you wake up at like 2 a.m, like,
Forget you're at someone
like,
else's house.
where the fuck am I?
Yeah.
My orientation is off. There's no dresser.
Right, yeah. You're like looking for things that are normally there, and you're like, where am I?
You're past like 28 hours or 24 hours, just like gone. You're like, where
Yeah.
did I?
Well, I actually get sleep paralysis a lot. So like,
You choke? Is that when you can't?
no,
you
well,
can't breathe?
that can happen, but sleep paralysis is literally just
You can't
your
move.
mind wakes
That's
up before your
right.
body does.
The paralyzed.
So yes, but you're still dreaming, like, but you're awake.
Holy cow.
So like you hallucinate basically, but you're like awake and you can't do anything about it.
Does that happen often?
Less now, but it used to happen all the time. Yeah, especially when I was working both jobs and was in school, because I'd only have a few hours of sleep. So the nights that I was sleeping through the night, I slept so hard that my mind would wake up sometimes because I had so much going on that I'd be like, oh, I gotta get up and do something, but I didn't. But then like my body would still be sleeping because it's like, no, I need to sleep. And my brain's like, no, you don't, get up. So that would happen a lot. Like I had times where I was just like laying in bed and like there would be someone running around me on my bed, and I couldn't see him because it's pitch black in the room, but like I would feel the bed move like this, and like someone was like just stepping around me as I'm laying in bed.
Was it? And no one was doing it.
No, I was living by myself. Well, I lived with my friend Matthew, but he lived in the basement. It was like 2 a.m. So no one was actually there.
Weird.
But and it's not real. It's just hallucinations. But like your body's, because you're still dreaming.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's scary. I've had dreams where someone like I wake up and someone's standing at the edge of my bed and they just stab me, and then you wake up and you like jump up like that.
I've got it before where I don't know how it happens. I guess I fucking just like pile drive the bed, but you ever get the falling dreams?
Mm-hmm.
But I wake up and my bed's moving. I'm like, where the hell was I? Just like from the top deck jumping off my bed.
Yeah, it's scary. Yeah, stuff like that can be really scary.
I have not had a scary dream in a while. Nightmare is what they call them. Scary dream.
Scary dream.
Cody's like, I don't dream anymore.
Yeah.
I have nightmares to
Yep.
feel.
It's just PTSD. Renee and I actually watched a scary show on Netflix, The Haunting of Hill House. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I saw that pop
Yeah.
up on the list. I had never heard of it.
It's pretty good. I liked it. It has a lot to do with like real life problems, but then it also has like there were some scenes in that show that like scared me more than most movies I've seen. Yeah, not even just because it's I don't know. It's hard because like I say scare, but people make that a different meaning than it is to I don't know. It means something different to everybody. Like is a jump scare? No, that's just startling to me. Scary is like when I see something and I'm like, I don't like that. And like it just makes you like I don't want to look at it because it makes me uncomfortable,
Okay.
you know? Not gore, but like there's a scene, I don't want to spoil too much, but there's like this this one ghost called
Where is this on? Is this
Netflix.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, and it's been out for like a year.
Oh.
But
okay,
like
cool.
it's and the next season's coming out in 2020, which I don't think they need another season, but they're gonna do it anyway.
Money.
Yeah.
Netflix is in debt actually, so they need it.
Are they really?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
They're-
Because they have like, don't they only like they have like a ton of accounts, but then like only half of them are paying, because people are sharing it with so many people.
Well, not like counts. They have all these shows that they have coming out, and
Oh yeah, they've been spending a
and
bunch.
spending a ton, and they're trying to push hard because Disney's gonna wipe them out.
Oh yeah.
And Disney and Hulu and stuff like
Well,
that.
there's a lot of Netflix originals that I really like. You know, that
let's
it's like.
let's
oh,
love
series.
Disenchantment. Great.
Oh okay, yeah, like the Simpsons kind of
Mhm.
animation. Yeah.
She loves it.
Yeah.
It's on every night.
But yeah, there's this one creature, and he's called the Tall Man.
Cool. Is he
Eh,
short? Please be short.
Yeah, no, it's like weird because like he doesn't really have a name, but like because they're kids, like, and then like, it goes back and forth between them being kids in this house and then being adults in the real world.
Okay.
So it's like they have memories of this scary shit that happened in this house.
Okay. What happens in the house? Because there's a game called A Betrayal at the House of the Hill. I want to buy it.
I know, but there's also a movie from way back called
House on the Hill.
House on the Hill, House on Haunted Hill. That's what it
Yeah.
is. But now this is Haunting of Hill House. It's like they're not related.
Oh,
It's a
I
very
thought it-
it's a but like it's so.
Haunting of Hill
What was the
House.
question you asked me? Sorry.
What happens when they're in the house? Like,
Oh
what-
yeah, so the house is just.
you said
I
the-
can't tell you
the
too
sc-
much
The
because
scary parts happen in the house.
yeah, outside of the house too,
Oh, okay.
but because they were in that
Oh,
house.
makes sense.
So like the house is haunted basically, but then there's like it kind of gets deeper and weirder than that later
Yep.
into the movie.
You saw, Us, right?
Yeah.
Is that a scary movie?
It's like more of a thriller, but there's
Okay.
some like
Yeah,
I'd
that
say
was,
thriller.
That was on the list. And I didn't think that was like a Halloween
No.
movie, Halloween horror movie. A lot of these aren't on here actually.
I don't know. I don't think thrillers are really like, because it's like suspense, you
Yeah.
know, like war movies can be thrillers to me. I know they're action, but there's like some of them where it's like more espionage stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like
Something-
adrenaline pumping.
Something could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I've seen Sixth Sense.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
That was a good one with
Bit drawn out, but it's
what's
good.
his who's the guy that's in it?
Haley Joel Osment, and then Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
He's dead the whole time.
Yeah, it's like
What? We watched it in school actually.
Really?
We had a film.
Is
I had
it
a film
psychology
class.
or something?
Film.
Oh, it's film class. Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow. Never seen it.
I like that movie. Yeah, it's got Johnny Depp in it, and it's Headless Horseman.
Okay,
all that
maybe
kind
I
of
have
stuff.
seen this then.
Yeah.
There's something else that I maybe haven't seen.
Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands was also on this list.
Yeah.
It was like because it gave me the feel. It gives you the feel of Nightmare Before Christmas, kind of.
kind of it's.
Because I'm just basing that off
No,
how
I
he
know.
dresses.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, it's directed by the same person,
Yeah.
Tim Burton. So
Yeah.
all of his movies are kind of darker like that, and just kind of weird and unsettling. The only thing I remember from those Edward Scissorhands movies, I mean, I remember the whole thing, but the main thing I remember is the theme song because it's so obnoxious. Do you remember what
No
it is?
idea.
It's like. It's so obnoxious and it's so loud and it's just like they play it like a billion times in the movie and you're like, stop.
I'm gonna look it up and you're gonna nail it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
No, I was a little flat on one of those notes.
Oh.
I noticed, but yeah.
And then the last one last one on my list at least. I have not seen The Shining.
The Shining is a really long movie, but I think it's really well done.
I heard it's not. The only information I know about The Shining is the axe through the door, and then what's his face?
Jack.
Yeah,
Jack Nicholson.
Nicholson.
And
Yep.
it's Johnny's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
great.
then Ready Player One. Have you seen that movie?
Mm-mm. You've talked about it before, but
Has a scene from The Shining, and a lot of people talk about like it looks like they cut it in the movie, like they cut it directly from the movie because they
oh.
in Ready Player One. Have you ever read the books?
Yeah, but you told me the concept about it. Yeah.
You can also go into movies
Okay.
too, and you can play people in the movies. And the way it was cut, I could probably find it for you, really quick. Sure. Let me go find it.
Okay.
Let me explain it better.
But yeah, The Shining, honestly, like the mood setting in that movie and everything was kind of like a really first time it was ever done that well, I think. So it's just kind of a, I don't know. There was a lot of unnecessary scenes in it that I think took you out, but there's also a lot of scenes that are just like, holy shit, this is intense.
So they go into a movie theater because that's what they're watching,
Yeah.
or that's what they're doing. It's really cool. I love the movie. It's so good.
Ugh.
It's like the film grain over it too. It's really cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was like their job, was to make it look like they actually went into the movie.
And I know nothing. I had no knowledge of The Shining. And I just know that people have said that it looked really good.
Yeah, that's different. See, there's no keys in the. There's no like. At least I don't really think so. I don't. I feel like I'd remember that.
They're searching for a key.
Yeah.
That's why it's doing that. But they talk about there's like 3 different keys in The Shining that they're looking for in the scene. Like what key are they talking about? They talk about this one in this scene.
Mm-hmm.
Blah 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 blah. And then he just says like, the big guy's asking, like, I've never seen The Shining before. Is it scary? It's like, and the shoulder guy says, he's like, I have to watch it through my fingers.
Oh. Funny.
Because he's got like, they're searching for a key and they have to be super up to date with pop culture stuff, and so, or not pop culture, just cultural stuff in general. So the movie.
I mean, I think it's pop culture. Pop culture is just basically
Up to date stuff.
It's not even always up to date stuff. I mean, like Zelda's pop culture, like the older. I don't know. I think isn't it just things that are.
Echo, what's the definition of pop culture?
Here's something I found on reference.com.
Echo, stop. She's not gonna give me anything.
Yeah.
But and I read. I know we read. There's a subreddit called Movie Details.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's absolutely shit. Like, this person thought this way because he saw red, and it's just like really bad. It's like, obviously that's the reason he thought of that. Duh. And so, but there was one stating that they couldn't use blood in The Shining.
Well, yeah. How are they gonna get that much blood?
Oh no, or something like, I can't remember. We can get like pig's blood or something like that. For like maybe a different scene. I couldn't remember what it was.
I mean, this is actually from the movie. It's creepy though. Pop culture is a modern popular culture transmitted via the mass media.
Ooh, spooky.
I didn't see you grab it.
When we play Blair Witch, I'm gonna carry this on me.
Yikes.
Just carry 2 cans.
See, if you've never seen The Shining, in this scene, like, Johnny walks into this scene and he, like, this girl's really beautiful, and then he looks in the mirror and she's, like, dead, and she's, like, decaying, and it's scary, yeah.
You just nailed it.
Yeah. I didn't know that they were actually going to show it.
Yeah, there's pretty much that part, and then it gets super, like, over the top. Yeah. They did a very good job with that. And then me not seeing it, I was like, cool. None of my buttons are working today, so I do everything manually.
Nice.
Great.
But yeah, I don't know. Shining's good. I like it.
Anything on my list that I missed? You know, the lozenge.
No, because it's allergy stuff, so I don't think it's going to help.
You didn't cough the entire time you had it in your mouth.
Yeah, but then why would I cough immediately afterwards then?
Because it's gone.
Is that how those work? I thought they were like medicated. It was supposed to last.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Would you like
Anyway.
another one?
Sure. I mean,
It's like
I don't want to ruin the podcast with my
candy.
inconvenient body facts. Oh, and they're sugar free too, dude.
More Yay, less calories.
Yeah.
Yeah. My issue with speaking about food, I need to start doing it. Change my diet. So me going to the gym was just like leveling out the food I was already eating. So it's like I wasn't
Sure.
gaining weight, but I wasn't losing any.
Right, yeah. You were just
Burning
you
off
stopped gaining weight,
Yeah.
which is nice. It's good though. It's a good
So,
start.
What I always noticed, for me at least, if I worked out lifting wise, heavy weights wise, I lost more weight because my muscles need to be fed more
Sure.
versus just like running. Because
Okay.
I didn't gain 15 pounds in college. I didn't do a freshman. I lost 15 pounds. It was
really?
weird.
Yeah.
But in 2017, I hit like 195 pounds. I'm like, sweet. I think the end of the school year stopped. I think that's when I started the marketing design. Yep. And I got fat.
Like I said, you're not fat.
I got fat. My standards.
Well, yeah, but I am by my standards too. So if that tells you anything about, like, everyone's harsher on themselves. Well, not everyone, but most people are harsher on themselves than they actually need to be. But you know, it's good as long as you're thinking of it in a positive way. Because like that's my thing is like, I'm only interested in really doing cardio right now because it's been so long since I worked out that I don't want to hurt myself and then be like, well, I can't go to the gym now because I'm in pain.
I'm
So-
sore.
It's like I'm just gonna try and like really get my cardio and core stuff up so that when I start lifting weights, like I less likely to hurt myself. And
Did
diet.
you lift weights at all, like before?
Did I used to lift weights all the time in high school.
Okay.
And then like right after high school, like the first 2 years, I actually was in pretty good shape.
Okay.
I got a punching bag. I had like a whole routine where I'd like wrap my legs around the punching bag. I'd do like sit-ups in the air and stuff. Like, yeah, I worked out a ton. And I actually was in like really good shape. And then I went to college.
College ruins
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
You get a stupid piece of paper.
Well, it's
you
like-
get fat.
You need like the way my situation was like, oh, I need 2 jobs and I'm going to school full time. And I'm like, I don't have time or energy to go to the gym. Like, and I know that's an excuse and a lot of people do it. But like my personality type isn't. I don't want to sit in the kitchen and meal prep for the whole week and then go to the gym every spare minute of my day and like, cause
Yeah.
like, I'm not a health nut
I go to the
and
gym.
I embrace that. That's
I
fine.
try to go to the gym in the mornings because it's just easier on my time. I don't like it
Yeah.
because I have to wake up earlier versus going to wake up. I have to wake up at like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then get to the gym. When I was going to work, I had to wake up at 5:30 to get to
Mhm.
work on time. I have to wake up even earlier now to go to the gym and then go
Right.
to work.
Yeah.
Which is because of my schedule. I chose to come in at 7 versus coming at 8 o'clock.
Mhm.
So it's not awful. For me, I see it's. I see people go to the gym and there's this couple. I call them the power couple because they're just
Going
powering
every
weights.
time. Yeah.
Boyfriend and girl, or maybe it's husband and wife. I have no idea. I just call them the power couple. Because when I listen, I go, it's like, oh, power couple. So then they'll hoard like an entire rack to
Yeah.
themselves. So it's like, okay, that's where they're gonna stay for the next hour or two.
Yep. Yeah. See, and that's what it's for, but it is kind of annoying. It's like, okay, I
Yeah, they bring their bags up there. It's like because I go to the Y, and so they have a great locker room. They have a family locker room,
Yeah.
and then the male and female, and they have like if you going to running, they have little cubbies. So if like I do bring a bag, a
Mhm.
small bag, it goes in there.
Yeah.
No, they bring full duffel bags.
Yeah.
Instead of there, it's like, come on, really
Yeah.
crappy, but whatever. Working out is nice. It sucks because I like lifting weights. It's awkward for me when I went after work one day and I caught the college's baseball team. They were there,
Oh,
and
no.
there's 18-year-old kids just going,
Yeah,
throwing weights.
yelling,
Like
throwing
asshole,
shit.
it says no dropping weights.
Yeah, that happens all the time too. Because we have a snap right next to our house, but we never go to that one because there's all these like huge dudes there, and it's not that I'm like self-conscious. It's just obnoxious, and Renee hates it because they stare at her. So she'll be like on the elliptical, and they'll just look at her ass, and it's like I can't do anything about it. These guys are huge. So like we just don't want to
You
be
just have
part
to
of
go
it.
like good thing, right?
Yeah, I just usually stare. Like if I ever catch anybody like looking at Renee, like it happened one time we were at a gas station and I saw some guy in a truck just staring at Renee while she was like looking at her engine or she was checking her oil, I think. And I was just looking out the window. I just stared right back at him, and then he like caught me staring at him, and then he was just like felt really uncomfortable.
How'd you stare? Just like straight face? Or like,
Yeah, I usually just do like this. And then like if they catch me, I'm just like, or I do something to make them uncomfortable.
That'd
It's like, because it's like, I'm not going to fight anybody over it, but yeah.
be great.
As much as Renee would like that, I'm not going to fight anybody over that. If anybody like assaulted her or something, yeah, but I'm not, Because there's also that chance too that like they were just like zoning out and it happened to be in
Yeah.
that direction. And I'm not going to be like, what's up, you bastard? Like, but I don't know. It's obnoxious. I hate when people drop the weights. Like they're like power clean and like pull it up and then they just like drop it and it's like loud as fuck. And I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to jog for an hour and then go home. I'm not trying to listen to you scream and throw shit.
When
like,
it was sometimes it's fine. There's a trampoline on its side or like that at an angle.
Yeah.
You take
medicine balls.
medicine ball,
You
bounce
bounce them
off there.
back. Yeah.
It is loud. It's annoying. 90% of people there have headphones on.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. But there's another guy's baseball team again. they're taking the medicine balls and chucking them at a wall over the head. Now
Yep.
it was loud.
Yep.
But this is like the cement wall hitting with like a
Yeah.
a foot round ball. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's obnoxious. I don't know. It's like I get you got to work out, but I don't know.
I don't scream. I don't scream or anything like that. I'll grunt like, oh, it's too heavy. Ah.
Yeah. But that's fine. I mean, it's just when people are like,
Yeah.
it's like, why are you doing that? Like, I get like you get to push more, but it's like it like forces you to breathe or whatever. But I don't think it's necessary. It's like when you watch tennis and they're like screaming when they hit the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like okay.
But Cody, I hit harder. I push farther. And I look cool. The girls are checking me out. And
No.
it's like old ladies.
An old lady. I don't think so. I think most girls hate it when guys do that. No, I know. I was a joke, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, just from conversations I've had with people,
Yeah,
like,
if they're-
girls hate.
If they're there, conscious or continuously, like they've been there for a period of time, so
Yeah.
they've seen it. They don't really care at all. Like I've seen like those kids will come in there like they only did it because their buddies are there, and there
Yeah.
are girls running around the track. There's a small track there. And it's like those girls, you're 18 years old. I can push you over.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, and he was going hard. I'm like, dude, you're 18. He's only like, he was shorter than me. So he was like 5'4". He's like, you're gonna be short for the rest of your life.
Yeah. You're gonna have a short attitude too.
And he was like, he also had like his form was bad. He was doing dumbbell presses, laying on his back, but so instead of going all the way down to 90, he was going like this.
Oh, just like barely.
So
Yeah.
your arm is like, you're gonna have a giant muscle, but it's gonna be right here.
Yeah.
It's like, you're like, you won't be able to stretch your arm out because it
Yeah.
can't go any further.
Dumb. See, and I like the machines. I used to use like free weights all the time. That's what I had at home. But like, I actually did. Used to use a curling bar a ton.
Curls for the girls.
Yeah, but like I like got super bad tendonitis in my forearm because of it. Because I would do it every day. Like I would do legs. I used to take like really heavy dumbbells. I don't remember what weight I was at. That was a while ago now. High school was a while ago. And then I would like lunge across the whole gym with like weights in my hand, and then lunge all the way back, and then I would like do like the burpees for a while, and then I'd do it again, like stuff like that. You know, it was like good for your legs. But I had really bad tendonitis for a while, and so like I couldn't even like make a fist. It hurt so bad. Like if I made a fist, like my wrist would sting, and the whole arm would just go numb.
I think it's because you did it continuously.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I overdid it, but like so that's why I don't know. I don't use a lot of free form weights anymore, just because if it's been so long since I've done it, then I'm scared my form's gonna be so bad I'm gonna hurt myself, and I don't have any of my like weightlifting friends from high school to be like, no, you're doing it wrong. So it's just me by myself in the gym.
Yeah, there's not many freeform at our place.
Yeah.
There's 3 different benches. So you have incline, decline,
Yeah.
and normal, flat. And then there's 3 squat racks. And then there's dumbbells from like 5
Yeah.
pounds to like 80 pounds.
Yeah.
And that's what it.
Yeah. Yeah, we have dumbbells, treadmills, like the whole like cardio stuff is in one part of the room, and then there's like free weights like in like this part of the room, medicine balls and mats, and in the middle there's all the machines.
How much does it cost to go?
For both of us it's 60.
Yeah, it's 55 for us. So
Yeah.
It's about the same.
Yeah. $30 a person, it's not bad.
And I just have to make sure to tell like we have to. Last month I maybe all of September I maybe went like 3 times. I was just like I
Really?
did not
Yeah,
go at all.
Yeah, that's our thing is like we're not like consistent about when we go. So like some nights we go, some nights we don't, and then it's like you get out of practice, and then before you know it, it's 2 nights before you've gone,
Yeah.
and 3 nights, and
then
it's
you're
like
I could just be lazy one more night.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
gonna hurt me at all.
yeah.
And then you're like where did this 5 pounds?
Yeah.
come from?
Yeah, and that's my thing too. Is like I don't feel like I look chubby anywhere except like my love handle area, and then like my belly, how it goes over my belt.
Yep.
I hate that.
Mine too.
Those are the only parts that like I really gain weight. It's just right here.
I got big legs, but I was in football and stuff like that, so I had big legs.
Yeah,
Now
I've
that-
always had scrawny legs and arms. So
Is your dad a beanpole?
no, my dad's short and stocky.
Okay.
My mom's tall,
Okay.
but yeah,
Big bone family.
yeah. It's weird because I'm the only one in my family who's like scrawny.
Okay.
Like everyone else has been like kind of big,
Grandfather.
big. Like he's like tall as me, but he's like thick.
Okay.
So
Big,
it's like
big guy.
yeah, but it's weird because like I'm like, where did I get this skeleton man body from? I don't
You're
understand.
like, Mom, why am I so skinny?
Yeah.
She's the mailman one.
Yeah. Oh, no.
we always made a joke with my brother because he doesn't look like anybody in my family, and it's
Okay.
like, oh, must be the mailman's kid.
My dad's friend did that. I was working with my dad for a while before I got this new job, and he walked up and he was like, hey, I don't know if you've met my son Cody, and he like shook my hand. And he's like, who's his dad? Because my dad's like super short, so it was funny. Just he's like looking at my dad, and then he looks up at me. He's like, who's his dad? It's like, oh yeah, okay.
What time are we? I don't have a,
Mm.
I don't have a phone.
Well, I can't trust my watch
Yeah.
anymore. Apparently. No, this says my watch is like right. It's like a minute short. It's 3:15.
Oh, we've been going for an hour. Holy cow!
Wow.
I went a lot faster than I thought.
Yeah, talking about all the spookiness.
Talking about weakness and then working out, and
Yep.
getting wrecked.
Yeah. Got to get shredded for those.
It's like a punch a ghost.
Yeah, so I can punch a ghost. Yeah.
Someone, next person that scares me is getting a black eye.
Yeah. So I mean, when you go to Valley Scare, you're not scared.
I've never went to it. Have you ever gone to like a Halloween party or anything like that?
Parties, yeah. We used to do that. When you're talking about like nostalgic things, we used to do that. My friends and I in high school, we used to always set up for like around the lake that we lived at.
The weekend, actually the first time I saw you at a bar was Alyssa and I were going out for Halloween, I think. Pretty sure that's
And
when
I was
saw
just
you.
hanging out.
Yeah, you're just chilling, waiting for your. I think you were on break.
No, I think I just went in that night. I like just got the job, and I went in and I was just having a beer or
I thought you
something like
already
that.
there. I think you already worked there though. I think you already worked there.
Oh, I might have already been working there.
October.
I thought that's when I started, but I think so.
I have no idea.
Doesn't matter.
That's funny. I was
Yeah,
like, wait, I was
but-
like, I know that guy.
Yeah.
It's like, go talk to him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hi Cody.
Yeah, and then, but yeah, we used to always set up like a haunted trail, and we had like these woods, and we'd set up like our own haunted trail, do like all of our own like gore. So it'd be like spaghetti noodles coming out of a scarecrow's belly on a table or something, and like, but it was actually cool. We like made these parts where it was like a tarp over the path, so like you actually had to like duck down to go in it, and like get through. So it's like kind of like
Yeah,
a
there's
cave.
like haunted walks around there.
Yeah.
I know, like,
But we used to like put one on just for our friends.
really.
So it was fun. It was like because you get to be outside all day and make a cool path, and then at night you get to scare your friends.
Okay,
And then we'd all after the trail was over, we'd all go back into like the garage and have a bonfire and like drink punch and
I didn't have no
snacks.
friends then, apparently.
Yeah, I like 3 of them were my friends. The rest of them were their friends because I was friends with a lot of jocks,
Yeah.
but like they had a lot of friends because of sports, and I was not a sports guy really. So like they had all these friends, and I was just kind of their friend. So
Gotcha. Yeah, I was like, I need to go out.
Yeah.
I'm the introvert.
yeah,
I don't do anything.
Renee and I are hardcore introverts. In case you
You've
haven't
been
noticed,
You've been going out though. You've been doing stuff.
Yeah.
I guess you guys post pictures of the waterfalls and
Not with people though.
That's my thing with Liz. Like, I don't want to go where there's gonna be a lot of people.
Yeah.
We went to Renaissance Festival. That was a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
I remember. Like I saw like the live thing, but I didn't get a chance to watch
It
it.
didn't really work, but whatever.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. We had to wait. We got there at like 10 o'clock. We had to wait an hour in our car in traffic
Really.
because people were then pulling out in front of it, or because there was actually a line going into the thing. And so we'd go and follow the car in front of me, but for whatever reason there'd be a big jump and cars would go whoop right in front of me. Like,
Are you
you
serious?
motherfucker! I've been
Oh,
waiting here for
jeez.
20 minutes. This guy just comes in, and we're like, they must open up the floodgates because all of a sudden start going really faster. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
we're getting there. We're about maybe 10 cars away from the entrance, and here comes the car goes by. He's like, he's slowing down. He's gonna try to sneak in there
Yep.
because it's a 2-lane freeway.
Yeah.
And the left lane was for pass through. The right
Yep.
lane was for Renaissance Festival. And there's signs all the way down.
Yep.
I was like, he's slowing down. He's gonna try to sneak in there. Sure enough, a car goes. He goes right behind him into the turn. It's like, I've been waiting here for a
Oh
fucking
my
hour.
God.
But I got so fucking pissed off. It's like, this
I hate that so much, and it's like I don't know. I deal with that all the time in that area too. Renee and I actually, while the Renfest was going on, we were actually I don't know what we were doing. We were out and about, and then we were on our way back, and we had to pass through Shakopee, which ended up being like by where the Ren Festival was, and there was a police officer just standing in the turn lane for where we needed to go, because apparently if you turned this way, it kind of was like towards the Renfest, something. So we were turning on this road, and like, but I didn't know that because the police officer, he kind of like pointed here, and like I pulled up to where he was pointing, and then he just went like this, so I thought he was just like, all right, go, and so I started going, and then he's like, I heard him yell because my window's down a little bit. He's like, wait, hold on, and I stopped, and I rolled down my window, and I was like, what? And he's like, what? You didn't see me point? And I was just like, I thought you waved me through, and he like laughed. He was like, I was like, okay, cool, guy. And then he's like, are you going to the Renaissance Festival? I was like, no. He's like, all right, you're good to go. I was like, what? Also, why is that your business? I don't know. Like, what are you trying to guide traffic for? Like,
Well, because there was a lot of people there.
but there was like no one there when, like, I mean, there was traffic, but like, we weren't even like going towards where the Ren Festival was.
I wonder if people leaving.
I don't know. I was like, am I in trouble if I am going to the Ren Festival? Like, it was just weird that he was like mad about it. I'm like, sorry, dude, misunderstood your signals. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I ate lots of foods. We saw there's a show that's been there since probably the start of it called Puke and Snot.
Oh, gross.
It's just a comedy group.
Okay.
And they're older and fat now, so they can't do some of their It's funny when they try to do like their sword fights.
Mhm.
They're like, they'll try to do the sword behind their back, but they're too fat, so they can't reach.
Oh, no.
It was good play though. I really wanted to pick up something like a weapon or anything like that. I was like, nah, I
Yeah.
can't find anything. It was like everything was like $500, and it's like a knife.
Yeah. Yeah, actually forged stuff is expensive.
But we picked up a canvas map. It was like $40. It was Harry Potter.
Oh, really? That's kind of cool.
I
Yeah.
think we have it over there somewhere. And I was looking at like they just printed on this. It's like it's not like they painted it or anything. It was
Yeah.
like just
It
paint.
wasn't like heat imprinted on
No,
like
it
a
was
deer
like,
hide or
I
something.
could see the trademark logo. There.
Yeah.
It's like, It's just-
But I mean, if it looks cool, why not?
it was like, it's for the experience
Yeah.
more than anything. But it was a lot of fun. Then we're planning on either this fall, I mean we're in fall, or winter, we're going to go to the Mall of America for a day event, which is fine. I'm more or less like people watching. It's fun to watch this with like weird people. I don't know, weird interactions.
This is just you guys doing it for fun.
Yeah, there are a big
okay.
group of us.
Okay.
You're invited to come if you want.
Okay.
And we'll see. I mean, they might go shopping. We walked through a lot of shops at the Renfest. Just like, oh, this is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, it's $20. It's a rock. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Pretty much. I polished it though. It's like, yeah, you have a tumbler thing and you just went like that and it came out polished. Yeah.
But yeah. Well,
Suppose.
my third sucker's gone, so I think we'll call it there.
All right.
Thanks for joining me, Cody.
Yeah.
Sorry your throat hurt.
It's okay.
Sorry
It doesn't even hurt. I'm not sick.
You're coughing. There's smoke, there's fire. As always, Hottest Podcast where it has a little bit of everything. It's always good. We're live every single Saturday. Try to be a decent amount of time. Today we're a little late, but not too bad. And peace out.
Bye.